Imagine a thriving community with no permanent address, no buildings, not even a set location. How do people live, work, and raise families in what we call non-villages? You think you know what a village is? Think again. What if I told you some of the most intricate and thriving communities on Earth exist without a single fixed structure? This is the story of the Fulani, one of the world's largest nomadic groups. For centuries, they've built a life that moves with the land, carrying their homes on their backs and their traditions in their hearts. Join me as we dive into the fascinating non-villages of the Fulani nomadic culture and discover how they've created vibrant societies without rules, without streets, and without permanence. The Fulani are a people of movement. From Senegal to Nigeria, from Mali to Cameroon, their journeys span more than 15 countries across West Africa. For generations, they have followed the rains and the pastures, guiding their cattle through savannas, rivers, and forests. Their history is not written in stone or carved into buildings. It is carried in memory, in stories, and in footsteps across the land. To the Fulani, home is not a fixed location. Home is wherever the land provides life, and wherever the herd finds water and grass. To outsiders, the Fulani might appear ruthless, but in truth, they are bound together by culture, tradition, and identity. Fulani men and women are often recognized by their elegant flowing robes, colorful cloth, and intricate jewelry. Hairstyles and facial tattoos are more than fashion. They are symbols of beauty, pride, and belonging. Music and oral storytelling remain at the heart of Fulani culture. Songs are sung to cattle, to the land, and to each other. Tales of ancestors are told by firelight, weaving past and present into a single thread of memory. The language, Fulfulde, is spoken across borders, uniting nomads scattered across an entire region. No matter where they move, the words remain the same, and with them, a shared sense of who they are. In Fulani culture, cattle are more than livelihood, they are life itself. To lose them is to lose not only wealth, but identity, history, and future. So what does daily life look like in a place that barely stands still? Fulani settlements may last only a few weeks before the entire camp moves again. Their homes are simple, huts made of grass, sticks, and woven mats. They are designed not for permanence, but for movement light enough to carry, strong enough to shelter. Cattle are at the center of Fulani life. They provide milk, butter, and cheese. At dawn, herders rise with the sun, guiding their cows to new grazing fields. At dusk, they return to camp, where the animals rest under watchful eyes. Meals are shared in circles, a father teaching his son the routes of migration, a mother teaching her daughter how to milk a cow. Knowledge flows from one generation to the next, not in classrooms, but in the rhythm of daily survival. In the evenings, songs, dances, and stories fill the air. Tradition is not just remembered, it is lived every single day.
A coalition of Fulani groups in Plateau State have raised the alarm over what they described as targeted killings of their members. The groups, namely Mieti Al.
But this way of life is not without challenge. As farmlands expand, the traditional grazing routes of the Fulani shrink. Climate change brings longer dry seasons and unpredictable rains, making survival harder each year. Modern borders lines, drawn on maps, have disrupted ancient paths that once stretched freely across West Africa. What was once an open landscape is now divided, fenced, and restricted. Education and healthcare are harder to access for nomadic children. Many grow up without schools, without clinics, without the basic support that settled communities take for granted. And in some regions, tension between farmers and herders has turned into conflict. Misunderstanding and competition over land and resources have painted the Fulani in stereotypes, often overshadowing the rich culture and heritage they carry. The modern world grows around them, demanding settlement, modernization, and change. Yet the Fulani remain torn between preserving their way of life and adapting to survive in a world that is moving faster than ever. Still, in the open fields of Africa, the Fulani continue their journey. Their world may look fragile to us, a life without buildings, without permanence. But within it lies a strength we often forget. The strength to live in harmony with nature, the strength to survive through movement, and the strength to hold onto identity even without wars. The non-villages of the Fulani remind us of something powerful, that home is not always a place. Sometimes home is carried in the heart, in the people you love, and in the traditions that guide you forward. In a world chasing permanence, the Fulani show us the beauty of impermanence. Their lives may be structureless to us, but to them, it is a structure built on freedom.
Jamana, Fulani man,